Hey!
Hello, everyone!
Hello, what's up?
It is almost 8 o'clock. I know that I am an hour behind and also 7 minutes ahead of time. But this is Mother Theresa and Grandstanding with Mother Theresa. If you're wondering where we are and what is all the chaos about, remember I started grandstanding to talk about the grand things that is happening in my family with my grandchildren. And so on tonight, yeah, wave at everybody. On tonight, yes, she said two. On tonight, we have some of the grandchildren. Hey, Mama. And I say hi. Say hi, Mimo.
Hey, Big Mama.
And say happy birthday, Mimo.
Happy birthday, Mimo.
We love you.
Love you so much.
So you're probably wondering where we are. I had to come on a little bit later this evening because I said that we were on the road. Well, we have made it to our destination and we are in New Orleans, Louisiana. So we are coming to you tonight live from New Orleans. And again, I have my grandbabies with me, a couple of them. Matter of fact, I'm only missing two of the boys. Two of the boys. It's going to be a wild night tonight, y'all. I'm missing TJ. TJ is actually in Atlanta, Georgia, with doing mission work with one of the organizations from his college at Texas Southern. And Bean, Angelo, is with his godparents. And so we wanted to just come online. I did not want to miss grandstanding on tonight, even though we are not at home. Even though we are not at home. So you're going to get a good feel of grandstanding with the Call Pepnards. This is our girls trip plus Chase. And I wanted to say for the ones that are new visiting with us, typically it's just me, just recording from Baytown in my office. But on tonight, we are actually sitting on the terrace with some of my grandbabies. And again, this is live. This is live. This is Avi, Amani,
And
Chase.
Shekinah, if you're watching, please come get the girls.
Oh gosh. Yes, she says Shekinah. So, again, Mama. So as you all can see, when I talk about my grandchildren and I talk about this double blessing, these two twin girls of Avery and Amani, that's my babies. That's my babies. And that's their mama Candace coming to get them. And Chase and my oldest daughter, Net. Okay. So again, for those of you all that typically are with us, you all know we typically don't have this much excitement. We don't have this much fun as we are grandstanding. But on tonight, again, like I said, we are excited to be here. We are excited to be here. This is our spring break. And so the girls wanted to do a girls trip for spring break. And so I had said yes, that I would come. We are celebrating not only spring break, but we are celebrating Serenity's graduation. She'll be graduating soon. And then also Shekinah, who graduated in 2020. So we haven't had a girls trip plus Chase in a while. So we decided to do that on this week. So what are we talking about on tonight? Well, we're going to talk about a lot of things. But one of the things, remember on last week, first of all, if you're viewing this, please share, like it, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber to my other channels, which is Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So I would love to have you as a subscriber. So subscribe. and share this video with some of your friends. Also, I know that I'm coming on an hour later, but whenever we are traveling like this, like I said, I did not want to do a segment of grandstanding with Mother Theresa, because again, if you've been with me for any length of time, you know that I shared with you that God had given me to do grandstanding, to tell of the good things that's happening in my life as a grandmother, my chaser, as a grandmother, and also the grand things that's happening in my family's life. And so that's exactly what I'm doing. So I wouldn't dare miss an opportunity to share this platform with my family.
You actually did.
I actually missed.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
A mother.
A mother.
You miss the grandstanding of being a mother.
Oh, and being a mom. Thank you, Chase. Thank you, Chase. See, that's why I have him with me, because he reminds me that I am a mother, and I had to be a mother before I was a grandmother. Right, Chase?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chase. He's on top of it. So, one of the things, of course, you all remember my daughter Net. She's been with me before. This is Miss Soul Pepper. For those who have not, shameless plug right here. For those who have not tried Soul Pepper seasoning, it's an all-purpose seasoning. It is the absolute best seasoning you will ever taste. Once you try Soul Peppers, you will not reach for Laurie's. You will not reach for Slap Your Mama. You will not reach for Tony's. You're not going to reach for any Adobe. You're not going to reach for any of that. You're going to
And
yes, you're not going to reach for that either. You know, untap. You know, we love you, but you're going to want Soul Peppers. Once you try it, you're going to want.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Absolutely, Chase. Thank you. And we didn't have to prompt him for that. Let me tell you, Chase. What do you eat Soul Peppers on almost every day?
Noodles.
And what else? What do you take to school in your lunch?
A sandwich?
And what do you put on your sandwich?
I don't put it on my sandwich.
Does your mama put it on your sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So your mama puts what on your sandwich?
Soul peppers.
Soul peppers. It goes on his sandwich every day. And he notices it when it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So.
Because I look in my sandwich and then I see it.
Yes, so he knows that it's there. So thank you again for those new people that are joining with us.
Hey, Cousin Bewlily.
Hello, Cousin Bewlily. We are in the big city of New Orleans, Louisiana, and we are broadcasting. And I did not want to miss doing our segment on tonight, even though we're not at home. So I said last week that I was going to be sharing with you some information about one of the books that I'm reading over the spring break. And one of those books is Tabitha Brown's book, I Did a New Thing. And so what I want you all to know is that this girls trip is not a new thing that we've done. We've done it before, but typically it's just me and my girls, okay? But I have me and my two daughters. Net has her and her two daughters, and Candace has her and her two daughters, plus Chase. So it is definitely a girls trip that we want. Plus one. We have to bring Chase. We had to have that male protector with us. So Chase is our male protector. So, but we wanted to share with you all again, Tabitha Brown's new book. I did a new thing. And so when we decided to do our girls trip, we were trying to find a place that would accommodate everyone. And, you know, all the travels that we've done with our family, we typically will stay at a hotel, we stay at a resort or something like that, but we've never stayed at an Airbnb. And so Candace wanted to try it, and I can say this was probably the best choice that we could have made. So that's my idea, a new thing on today for this week. And so in the spirit of Tabitha Brown's book, I did a new thing. We're doing a new thing on tonight. And so with that being said, Chase, what new thing have you done or do you want to do?
On spring break?
Yes.
I want to have fun.
But how do you want to have fun? What do you want to do?
I want to go to...
He's thinking. While he's thinking...
I want to go to the museum.
Okay, to a museum. I think we've got that. We can do that. There is a really nice African American museum here in New Orleans that we can do. Nick, what's the new thing you want to do this week?
I'm just enjoying myself.
What do you want to do, Mom?
What do you want to do, Mama?
I think I've said it.
You did.
Yeah, I wanted to
Well, your new thing
enjoy.
was coming here.
My new thing was coming here.
But what do you want to do?
My
Enjoy.
new thing is I want to enjoy my girls and Chase. And I also, the new thing that I want to do is I want to explore New Orleans in a way that maybe we haven't had an opportunity to explore before. And so we've been here numerous of times with our church, and then of course my husband and we brought Will with us. And Big Mimo says she loves you, Chase. But
I love you too, Mimo.
Say, see you Saturday.
See you Saturday.
listen, you all, another thing, and I was sharing what we wanted to see, some couple of new things while we're here and explore it in a way that we wanted I haven't explored before. But hey, the ones that are on here on tonight, guess what? Tomorrow is my mom's 81st birthday. So can you all help me in wishing her a happy birthday?
Happy birthday. Happy early birthday, Big Mama.
Yes,
From
so-
the oldest granddaughter.
From the oldest granddaughter. So we will be, if the Lord
And
bless.
oldest grandson.
You're not the oldest grandson. So, hey, Sister Sherry. So we will be with my mom at the latter part of this week celebrating her birthday. So we're just so very thankful that we still have Mom here with us, that we can still celebrate her. And you all, she's doing good. She's looking good. And so we cannot wait to be with family to celebrate her on later this week, actually this weekend. So let's just talk about what are some new things that you would like to do. And as we are, in life, there's opportunities often present itself for us to be able to do new and exciting things. And sometimes we are fearful of trying new things because of the fear itself. We're fear of failure, or we're fearful that it may not turn out the way that we want it to turn out, or that some people may not necessarily be in agreement with the things that we're trying. But in life, we have to know that God, first of all, God does not give us the spirit of fear. He gives us power and strength and a sound mind. So those things that you are experiencing, or the things that you're wanting to experience, don't be afraid to step out on faith and to try those new things. Because let me tell you, one of the things that I do know, that if you do not try new things, if you do not put yourself out there, if you do not take some risk, then you'll never know if you would have enjoyed that, or if you would have liked that. So I challenge you all to try new things. And when
it's good for you to try new things.
Chase said it's good for you to try new things. It is. What are some new things that you tried and you realized that you enjoyed doing?
Coming to New Orleans.
Coming to New Orleans. Yes. Hey, listen, Chase was a little bit anxious when we were talking about the different bridges and the water, mostly the bridges that we were going to have to go over, because Chase doesn't like large bodies of water. He enjoys being in the swimming pool, but Chase doesn't like large bodies of water. So when we were going over the bridge, the first long bridge that we were at, he wanted to know if we could take him back to Baytown. And we said, absolutely not, Chase. You're going to be okay. And so let me just tell you how I started to engage him, and his mind totally changed from being fearful. We started asking him, what are some of the things that you notice about this bridge? What are some of the things that you notice that's surrounding the bridge? What are some of the things that you are noticing in the water? And just in that surrounding, as he was looking out the window, and he began to name the different things that he was seeing. And guess what? He wasn't afraid anymore. So again, Chase said you have to try new things so you will not be so fearful. And sometimes those things that you're trying are actually good things. So the things that I have tried in my life, there have been many things that I did not realize that I was capable of doing. And one of those things is this. I have no experience basically coming to doing live videos or whatever. I was a little bit intimidated, and that's why I put it off for doing it for over a year, because I didn't think that I would like it. I didn't think that I really even knew what to do. And then the other thing is, I didn't think that anybody would want to listen to what I had to say, because who am I that somebody would want to listen to me, and although I do this for a living, is talk to people and listen to them and try to encourage them. Sometimes you can get that sense of fear or that self-doubt, and it's like, who are you that somebody would want to listen to you? What do you have to say? What has your life been about that would be so interesting to other people? Well, I also realized that God has given me lots of things to talk about. And not only has He given me lots of things to talk about, but He's given me lots of experiences. And so with those experiences,
We have to try new things.
okay. So Chase is trying to tell me. So with those experiences, sometimes the experiences that we have is not necessarily for us, but it's for us to endure those experiences, but it's for us to be a testament or a testimony to other people. Because I know that if God brings me through some things that I'm experiencing in my life, I can tell you how, first of all, I can tell you about the experience. I can tell you how God delivered me in that experience, but I can also tell you how while going through that experience, that I had to make sure that I continue to honor God, that I continue to pray. And one of those things is, of course, when about a year or so ago, whenever I was going through this sudden illness with my feet, I had no idea what was happening to me. I had no idea what was happening to my feet, what was happening to my body. I did not have a clue, but I knew that it was something that was going on that was not ordinary. It was something very unusual that was happening. And when I began to seek medical attention for that, of course, I was misdiagnosed. The misdiagnosis had me probably putting off being treated or receiving treatment for about maybe 2 or 3 months, that I did not get the proper treatment. But because it was such a radical change that was happening with me, they thought I was having an allergic reaction to some medication. And that allergic reaction, hold on for a second, that allergic reaction to the medication caused my feet to start peeling, and the skin was literally peeling off my feet, like the whole portion of my feet. It was like my whole feet was peeling, and it was like big chunks of skin that was just falling off. And of course, as I began to experience that, I was like, something is wrong. Even though the medication was working, it was taking away the pain. And I thank God for my husband that was applying the medication, and he would do it every day, several times a day. And so he was constantly putting that medication on my feet. And all the time that I was feeling better, but it was actually causing a reaction. And I say that even the doctors had given me some other medicine to counteract the skin rash. And so, but when I finally was able to tell them, I think this is abnormal. My skin, of course, I know it should be peeling a little bit, but this is not normal. And then, of course, I started breaking out in these terrible patches all over my body. And I was thinking, okay, this is part of the reaction to the medication. And that's what they diagnosed me with, Stevens-Johnson disease or syndrome. and they wanted to hospitalize me. They wanted to make sure that it hadn't spread anymore to my body. It was just on my torso area, but it was just multiplying and just continuously multiplying. And part of what they were also telling me is that with the Stevens-Johnson syndrome, that it will get into your mouth, it gets into your throat where you cannot breathe. And so I was telling them that I wasn't having any of those symptoms. It was just on my torso. And so going into the dermatologist, I finally was able to get the diagnosis of psoriasis. And so, which was it's an autoimmune disease, which affects not only my skin, but it also, I developed psoriatic arthritis, which was the main thing that was happening with my feet. And so it weakens the tendons in your feet, which causes you to have the problems with your feet. That's why I couldn't walk. And so, getting that diagnosis, it really answered a lot of questions, but it also gave me more things to be concerned about because I've never had an autoimmune disease. I've never had that. So I began to start searching to see what that's all about. And needless to say, this year has been definitely a learning experience for me. It has changed the things that my activity level, because my knees hurt, the arthritis is sometimes unbearable. But let me just tell you, even in the midst of all of that, even in the midst of not feeling well most of the time and having to take, lots of different medications for pain, I still give God the praise. I still say, God, I thank you. I still say, God, you are still a healer. God, you are yet a healer. Even though all of the things that's going on with my body, I believe that God is able to heal me. And that's what I'm standing on. So when I talk about doing a new thing and also having just a mindset to want to continue to serve him, and I'm talking to not only myself, but I'm talking to the people that are listening. No matter what is going on in your life, you all, there are things that God he will take us through. He will take us to it, and he will bring us through it. But we have to be willing to stay humble and stay steadfast and stay prayerful, that even when we're going through, just know that God is a healer. He's not only a healer, but he is a deliverer. He's able to keep us if we want to be kept. And I used to hear the old saints say that, if you want to be kept, God will keep you. And I'm a firm believer in that. And sometimes there are so many things that can be happening in our lives, and we think about, why are we going through this? Why are we going through that? And that's something that I think about. Is something that I've been thinking about. Malika, it is beautiful here. I'm not sure what part of New Orleans we are in, but it's downtown. I'm not sure how close we are to the French Quarter, but we are in a beautiful part of New Orleans. Tomorrow we will see more of it, but this is going to be my little place where I can sit and I can experience some peace for the next couple of days. It is just beautiful. When I say absolutely beautiful. So we're going to get into some more things on tomorrow, but let me just tell you, going back to this, even when we pray for peace, God will send you to a place where you can find some peace. When we are praying for God, give me a place to relax, God will send you to a place where you can relax. And you all, it is absolutely beautiful here. The courtyard is right down below us, and so we're going to explore that on tomorrow. We're probably going to get out and get on the trolley and see different parts of New Orleans.
And we can get in the pool.
Chase said he's going to get in the pool, but listen, y'all, it's too cold to get in the pool for right now.
Tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay, Chase said he's going to get in the pool. Listen, y'all, it's too cold to get in the pool. So I don't think we're going to be getting in the pool. You maybe can put your foot or your one foot in there, and then you're going to realize how cold it is.
I'm going to be fine because your pool was cold, and I was fine.
Okay, he said my pool was cold and he was fine. All right, you all. Listen, I'm not going to take much of your time on tonight. We are getting ready to move around a little bit. We just got here. And again,
and we got our own rooms. And we have our own bathrooms.
Chase is telling everybody.
And one day it's your turn to come to New Orleans.
All right. You heard what he said? One day it's your turn to come to New Orleans. And I think, Chase, anything else you want to tell them on tonight before we say goodnight?
Yes.
What?
If you want to come to New Orleans, then you will love it. New Orleans is the bestest place that you want to be here. And you can be here how long you ever want to be here. Because New Orleans is the place.
You know what?
The place
to
meditate or relax. Because you can come to New Orleans. It's your choice to come to New Orleans.
And with that, listen, I think this is my grandson talking. He sounds just like me. He sounds like an encourager. This is my offspring. So listen.
I do not know if I sound like her.
He does. He sounds like me. So hey, Stacy. Hello, everybody that is joining us on tonight. We just wanted to come on. And just give you all a little bit of grandstanding with Mother Theresa. Listen, you all, it's been a great night. We're expecting to have a great time in New Orleans. Some people say New Orleans, some people say New Orleans, some people say New Orleans, and they say it a whole lot of different ways. But we are in New Orleans, Louisiana, and we are expecting to have a great time. The kids are ready to do some things. I'm ready to explore. It's time for dinner. Matter of fact, it's past time for dinner. So we're going to have a late dinner on tonight. And as Chase said, if you're wanting to come to New Orleans, please come on to New Orleans and enjoy yourself. All right? You all enjoy the rest of your spring break.
And have a good spring break.
Chase said have a good spring break. You all, thank you all so much for grandstanding with Mother Theresa. I'm always thankful for any time anyone joins us, because guess what? You don't have to. But because you did, we are so very thankful. So everybody that joined us on tonight, you all have a great night.
And like and subscribe and view us so we can reach to 1 zillion views.
I told y'all it's going to be a wild couple of days. You all have a great night. And again, thank you all for grandstanding with Mother Theresa. Y'all have a great night. Bye-bye, everybody.
Have a great day.